All right, so guys, you're welcome once again to La Prinzo World Academy. My name is Prince Ikilowe, and today our topic is to be about the power of persistence. The power of persistence. It's a La Prinzo World Academy, just as the name sounds, World Academy. We are not the conventional forex trading academy that teaches you just how to trade forex. A lot of mentors do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right. But what makes La Prinzo World Academy exceptional is that we do not just train you how to, they teach you how to analyze the market, but there are things are going to miss in your life. These are principles and laws that you must understand before you will be able to even understand the market. And the reason why majority of the people are missing out in the market or in the forex business or in any other business is because of this power, this principle that most people really do not understand. All right. So La Prinzo World Academy, our goal is to not just teach you the forex market, but also teach you principles, laws. And these laws does not concern, or doesn't mind whether you're from Bayelsa State, where I came from, Nigeria. No. It doesn't mind whether you're from Kenya, or Zimbabwe, or you're from Lagos State, or you are even the poorest person. All right. This laws doesn't care if you are the president of the United States of America. This law doesn't care if you are the president of Nigeria, where I came from. These are universal laws about wealth and success in anything. So before you become successful in trading or any venture you want to get involved in, you must, as a matter of fact, it's not you must obey, obey these principles and laws about success. And one of these principles that you want to understand is the power of persistence. You must understand the power of persistence. Me, myself, yeah, I have the confidence to teach these principles all the time is because of I myself, I grew up in an environment. I grew up in a very, very, you know, will I say, difficult situation because I became an orphan at a very early age. And as a young man at the age of 17 years old, growing all alone by myself, learning skills, making mistakes along the way, that was how I discovered these principles. And ever since I discovered these principles, I mean, things gradually changing for me. Today, life has become something different from what it used to be because of these principles that I'm about to teach you. When I got involved in the forex market, a mentor didn't just teach me about forex, but luckily, I was very luckily, most people didn't have that power, that luck, because the first step to any change is awareness. You can't change what you don't know. Most people are not aware of these things. So somebody just introduced them to the forex market and they start learning about forex, but the person didn't teach them the truth about forex. That's why only 1% of the people make money in trading. And this 1% are the people that truly understand this principle that I'm about to teach you today, and that's the power of persistence. Anything worthwhile, ladies and gentlemen, takes time. Most of us don't understand this. They thought because they are going to trade forex, because they have decided to become anything, not just this principle does not apply to only forex traders, but any venture, any business, any industry, anything literally, in life you want to do, you need to understand this principle of the power of persistence. It's very important you understand this. Now, what is persistence? First of all, what is persistence? Persistence, what is all about? Persistence is the steady pursuit of a goal despite challenges, delays, or failures. Please take a screenshot of these things that you're seeing on the screen, but this may help you someday. This may help you. This has helped me. This has helped millions of people. This has helped people who had nothing, literally no idea of how they can become successful, but just mere understanding of this principle. Because you may know all the laws, you may know the law of learning, you may know all the other laws, but this particular law, if you don't know about this law, it's very important. If you are going to fail, definitely you're going to fail, right? Failure is just, failure is not a permanent thing. It just, you fail because you don't understand the principle of persistence. Failure is temporary most of the time. Failure in business, failure in your career, failure in trading is a temporary failure. If truly, if truly you understand the power of persistence, all right? Now, the secret about success in trading, why are some people succeeding and why are some people not succeeding? It's just not understanding this principle of persistence. Persistence is the steady pursuit of a goal despite challenges, delays, or failures. So ask yourself, are you ready? Now you have joined La Prinzo World Academy. Now you have decided. The other day I thought about decision, right? That was our last before the holiday. We spoke about decision, how you are going to make decision. Now you have made a decision to become a profitable forex trader. Not just a trader, because there are so many traders who are not profitable. You have decided to become a profitable forex trader. Are you ready to persist? Because look at what the persistence. The persistence is the steady pursuit of a goal despite challenges, delays, or failures. That's the problem. You see, most people, once they start trading forex and they struggle hard enough to fund one $20 account or struggle enough to fund $100 account, because of their lack of knowledge, because of their lack of skill, they lost that money to the market. The next thing you hear them saying, no, see forex, no way. I don't want to get involved in that thing called forex. I have lost all my money in trading. You're losing all your money in trading is not the market's problem. It is your own understanding. It is your own fault. That doesn't mean forex doesn't work. That simply means you needed to learn. Your failures are supposed to be your teacher, right? Your failures. They said experience makes a better person, right? They said experience is a better teacher. But experience is a better teacher if you go back and then analyze the experience. But most of the time, most people are not learning from their experiences. They make a mistake. Instead of them to go and learn from that mistake, analyze the experience. What happened here? What did I go wrong? Did I enter the market too early? Is it, am I not using the principle? Is it not a breakout and retest? Is it not the key level for me to take this trade? For traders, but this applies to anything you're doing. You need to understand that your success in the business will depend largely, all right, on your ability to persist, even irrespective of challenges, irrespective of delays, irrespective of failures. All right, you will go through all these things. That's what persistence is all about. You persist no matter what. So my prayer for you today is, today is your first time you are joining me maybe on YouTube, you're watching the video from YouTube. Today is your first day of being with me on this Zoom calls, on this trading online. My prayer for you is that forex market is a very big market and it can make you rich. But those who will make it in the forex market are those who are going to pass the persistence test. My prayer for you today is that may the Holy Spirit, may the God you're serving give you that spirit of persistence. Because most of the time, the difference between those who make money from the market and those who don't make money and stop doing it is just this different. Those who make money persist no matter what. But those who don't make money, they give up because of failures. But I tell you stories upon stories upon stories. I have stories to tell you to back up my claim that persistence always wins. Persistence, what? Always win. So let's talk why persistence matters. Why persistence matters. Number one, it turns dreams into reality. Persistence turns dreams into what? Reality. Please take a screenshot of these things you're seeing on the screen because this may definitely help you in your business. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what business you're into. As you're watching the video from YouTube, those of us who are here with me, you're forex traders, you're here and you have made that decision. The first of all is a decision you have made up your mind. The reason why most people don't persist is that most people don't know what they want. All right. So if you don't know what they want, you won't understand the power of persistence. It's only those, I'm talking to those who know what they want. Because majority of the people really don't know what they want. They said they want to learn how to trade forex, but are they actually learning how to trade forex? Are they learning? Because persistence will test you, like I said before. It will turn dreams into reality. I've seen people who, in fact, let me tell you a story of people who, because of this spirit of persistence, I watched a young man on YouTube the other day. He has been in the industry for over 10 years. Over 10 years. I've told this story before now. I'm going to tell this story again right now. This young man said he kept on losing. 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 It appears there is no light at the end of the tunnel. It appears everything has gone wrong. And something kept telling him that forex is the way to go. Just like for some of us who are here, the forex is the way to go. Because there is no business in the world that is easy as forex. If you master it, that can make you can buy car. As in, once you master the skill set, you can buy your choice car every single day if you want to. Once you have mastered this skill set called forex trading, you can decide to be buying properties every single day. How much is property? There are some properties in places in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, choice places. They are not even up to $5,000 per plot. Once a man mastered this skill set, all right, he has the power to be buying a plot of land every single day in any part of the world, anywhere in the world. So if you want to own properties all over the world, just by simply mastering the skill set, you have the power to be buying plots of land. If you want to drive cars, simply by mastering this skill set, you have the potential to be buying your choice cars every day. That's how the business is all about. But it takes time. The young man said he has failed. Anytime he loses money every day, he's losing, losing. All the time, he's losing money. He got tired. In fact, there was a time he said he collected money from people to trade for them. All right? He collected money from people to trade for them. And unfortunately for him, he lost everything as usual because he has not mastered his skill. Unluckily, those people who gave him the money to trade, some of them are military officers. You know, military people, they don't take nonsense. You don't tell them that. And maybe he also assured them that if anything happened, he was going to pay back. Maybe because if you are going to be trading for people, I tell people, don't promise them that you are going to pay back. Tell them, look, before I trade for you, this is the business. The market can go against you. You can lose all your money. Are you going to sign this document? Let people sign document with you before you trade for people. But he didn't do all that. These military people came after him. They arrested him. And guess what? They didn't just put him inside police cell, but they took him to prison. Prison, straight, with a lawyer. Charge him to court and sentence, take him to prison. The lawyer remanded him, the judge remanded him in prison for defrauding people in the name of trading. Among this guy, he was there. He was there. He said even before he got married, his wife, the money for the marriage, he used part of the money to trade forex. Lost all. It was his wife who was an understanding wife that helped to keep on, to contribute and make sure the marriage came to pass. But he said it was in that prison that something came to him that forex is the way to go, that he is not going to give up. So luckily he was released. From the day he got released from the police or the prison, things started changing. You know, when there is a way, that's why there's a saying that pain opens a space in a man's heart for greatness. So do not ignore, welcome challenges, welcome failures, welcome difficult moments, welcome rejections and failures. It was from that moment his trading career changed forever. Today, he's controlling millions of dollars because he persisted. So it will turn your dreams into reality. You only fail. Napoleon Hill said, he said, failure, the quitters never win and winners never quit. You only fail in forex if you give up along the way. But if you persist like that young man, he's a Nigerian, came from Kogi State. If you persist like that young man, there was a young man who joined my academy 2020. Yes, 2020. And that's when he joined, he was, in fact, he was trading with robots. Then most of these people who develop robots have not even, they didn't even know how to set it up. Robots keep blowing people's account every single day. So he was a victim of that. He met me through Facebook and he joined the academy. He started learning. That same day he joined, he blew about over $1,000 account through that robot. And he started learning how to trade. Today, that young man, in fact, he has even relocated from Nigeria. All right. He could collect money from people to trade for them. You give them back their money. Today is a trader trading with thousands of dollars. That's because he didn't give up. I have stories of people. There was a student I met in Port Harcourt that met me through online, Facebook as well. He knew nothing. In fact, he has tested trading summer, but he didn't know how to trade. Every time, lost. I remember the day that young man said he wanted to join my academy, but he doesn't have money. He said he doesn't even have money to borrow, that he has iPhone with him and he wants to sell his iPhone. I say, okay, if you're selling your iPhone to trade, it's okay. After all, me, I sold my car then to pay for trading. I sold my car. I bought some Bitcoin with the car. Instead of me to grow the Bitcoin, I need the money to learn how to trade. So it's not new to me. If you're selling your property in order to acquire knowledge, that's fine. I encourage him, go sell your car. And he did sold his car. His iPhone at Garrison. Months later, 6 months or 8 months later, he called and said, sir, he was doing a video call with me. He said, thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for the training, your words, your encouragement, the skill set. This is my house. He was showing me video. He took me to the kitchen side, the bedroom. This is the house he built in Port Harcourt through forest. So I can't, the stories are so many, so many stories, even from this academy and from other people out there, because of this power of persistence. Those guys didn't make it because they just luck just fall on them one day. No, they failed numerous times. They failed. So persistence will build your character and resilience. That's why when you make mistake in trading, when you make mistake and you lost some money, don't complain. Don't cry and whine. Instead, use those periods as the period you are building your character. Your character cannot be built without challenges. Believe me on that. Your character cannot be built without challenge. You will face a lot of challenges. You will face a lot of mistakes. You will. As I speak to you right now, it doesn't mean I don't face challenges. I do face a lot of challenges myself. But anytime I fail, I tell myself I'm building character. Anytime I make mistake in my trading, I tell myself I am building character. So persistence will build your character. Success really comes to the fastest. Success really comes to the fastest, but to the most consistent. If you combine consistency and persistence, this is meaning I am not going to anywhere. And every single day you're on the game. Most of the time, our problem is lack of consistency. We are looking for easy things to do. Just press button here, money will come. No, success is not like that. Success often comes to those who are consistent with their vision, who are consistent with their dreams. Are you a forex trader? How long are you going to be excited about forex? Some people are excited the first week, they join the academy. They are excited the first month, but the second month, you won't see them, even in these classes. Anytime I look at my Zoom call, I look at the attendance, I'm looking at those who are consistent. And when I see them consistently coming to the class like this and learning, I'm seeing greatness. I admire them because I know the consistency will pay off someday. See, consistency and persistence always pays off. Always. I've not seen any successful man. I've not seen any man who is consistent in his approach about his business. He's consistent. Consistent meaning every day you're on the game. Whether you like it or not, you're on the game. I've not seen anybody who is consistent day in and day out about what he's going after. He knows what he wants. And then he's persistent. Persistent meaning I am not going to stop no matter what. I have not seen such a person who did not succeed in any calling. Is it in politics? Okay, let me give an example of the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari contested election over and over since Obasanjo's time. Those of you who are Nigerians know what I'm talking about. Since Obasanjo's time, Muhammadu Buhari will run for an election, they will rig election against him, he will fail, you run again, you fail, you run again, you fail, you run again, you fail. Until 2015. He now formed an alliance with people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu and some other key then AC leaders. He was in the CPC. He formed an alliance with key APC leaders and some PDP members who agreed with Jonathan. In fact, he didn't even have money to pay for the the nomination form of his party. I still remember. It was then governor, was it in office or okay, was out of office. Then former governor, now former governor Timothy Silva, I can still remember. Timothy Silva was having issues with Jonathan, so he wanted all means to ensure Jonathan is on seat. Timothy Silva bought ticket for Mohamed Buhari, gave him the money to buy the APC ticket, nomination form. After losing, after he told himself, he even came to national TV and said, this is the last time he's going to contest election for Nigeria. If this time around he loses the election, he's not coming back again because he has failed over and over and over. What happened at the end of the day? He won. You know why? Sometimes God or the universe wants to see you persist long enough. See, God wants to try your perseverance. You have to pass this perseverance test. In fact, this thing should be taught in university. What I'm teaching you today should be taught in university. Before a child is out of university, teach him all these things: decision, persistence. Teach a child that you cannot become successful overnight. You will pass through difficult times. He became elected and he served Nigeria for 2 good tenures after losing over and over. And today, Atiku Abubakar is doing the same thing. And that's the spirit of success. You're looking at Atiku Abubakar, every time election comes, you see him contesting. You're looking at him like he's a failure or he doesn't know what he's doing. He had the mind of the successful people. Successful people don't give up. Do you know how much money Atiku Abubakar spent the last time he contested against Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Or the one he contested against Jonathan? And each time there's an election, Atiku Abubakar is spending millions of dollars because the man has money, a lot of money. Till tomorrow, he has investment that gives money every day. So you see him, you are thinking he's wasting his time. He's not wasting his time. He's a successful man. That's how successful people behave. Do you think Dangote today Dangote is the richest man in Africa? Do you think Dangote started without failing? He does fail. But because he is consistent in his approach. So you have to be consistent in your approach. You want to be a forex trader, be like a successful man. That's why I take my time to teach these principles anytime I teach, before I even teach forex. Today we are not teaching forex. Because this principle, if I don't hammer on this principle, most of you will fall out. And most people are already falling out daily. Most of you will fall out. Some of us, we hear, but we don't practice it. We hear what, I hear. Knowledge is not power. All right? Knowledge is potential power. I am here with you. I'm saying these things myself. I am here on the game because I have the mind of a successful man. I may fail today over and over, but I know that this forex market is the biggest market in the world, 8-point-something trillion dollars every day. If you are consistent long enough, I don't care how many times you have failed, all the years of failure, all the years of mistakes, all the years of error can be achieved in a day. All, not one, all. So please, leaders, we are all leaders. Leaders in the house, leaders, listen to me wherever you are. Be consistent in your approach. In anything you do, be consistent. I didn't know that today, after tenure, all right, I lost millions of naira in my business, thousands of dollars. For those of you who are not Nigerians, over $60,000 in my business, just like normal business other people do that I tried, but unfortunately, Unfortunately, because I didn't have any business idea then. Now I know most things. Why now I know why I failed in that business. I failed. I lost almost everything I have worked for in that business. But I didn't give up on that. I would have given up and said, "Ah, God, you have failed me. Oh my God." When other people were using their counselor, I was a counselor, local government council. Other people were buying cars. I didn't buy a car in my tenure because I already had a very good car before I even became a counselor. Other people were doing things with money. I was focused on building that business. But that business crashed. Will people laugh at you? Of course they will at your back. Would they see you as disappointment? Absolutely, yes, they did. They did. A lot of people thought maybe it has ended. Go back to your photography, your ordinary photographer. To most people, ordinary photographer became a counselor. You want to take over everything. No. But I didn't stop there. I said no. And I stumbled on personal development, started learning all these skills I'm teaching you today. And that has what saved me till today. And I'm just starting with you guys. And I'm just starting. Today, the story has changed. In fact, I reach out to my people financially now more than when I was in council. More. I'm not telling this to impress you, but I'm just telling you to impress upon you that if you persist in your calling, in your decision, you will make it. You will make it. You will. It will take some time. Yes, it will. But don't give up. Don't give it up. Don't give it up for any reason. For any reason, do not give it up. Keep on doing it. Keep on placing the trade. Keep on placing the trade. Keep on learning. You will fail. Yes, you will. You will. But if you don't give up and stop, you win. Believe me on this, you will. Not because of the stories of other people, based on my own circumstances. I will learn that today I'll be on, I'll be in the house, be trading forex. I never knew this would happen to me. But from the day one, I was taught these principles. That's why the first book in the academy is Think and Grow Rich. If you look at the academy, those who are on the academy, the book there is called Think and Grow Rich. I read Think and Grow Rich back to back. As I was learning how to trade forex, my mentors introduced that book, Think and Grow. We were reading books. That's why I encourage you guys to read books so that you understand these principles that success doesn't just happen overnight. Think and Grow Rich told us of so many stories of people who don't who made it because of they persisted long enough. So many stories there, long enough. Sometimes you need to cut off your bridge. You need to cut off that bridge. Some of us, there are things that are holding us back. Fear, family. How do people say about me? What if I don't make it? I keep on doing this. What if I don't make it? What will happen? They will laugh at me. Let them laugh at you. I remember when I started, people laugh. People did laugh. Of course, I was in a relationship. I broke up with that relationship. That lady I was in a relationship with a lady, but because of Forest, that relationship got. I broke up with that lady. I'm telling you my own life story. Why? The lady didn't believe in me. She thought I was wasting my time because there was no money forthcoming. Imagine being with your laptop every day. You said you're trading forex and you're not making money. You're like, what are you wasting your time every day? Every day they read books. Now books they go shop for this house. Every day they carry yourself, they press laptop. People they do Yahoo Yahoo. You know go do Yahoo. She said what she meant like you want to go and do Yahoo for those who are not Nigerians. I'm speaking pidgin. For those who are not Nigerians, you want to go and do Yahoo Yahoo. Even those that who are doing Yahoo Yahoo, they make money with laptop. Yahoo Yahoo meaning internet fraud. For those who are not Nigerians, listen to me right now. Won't you go? People who are doing internet fraud, they make money, they press laptop, they make money. But you have been pressing laptop, you are making no money. You're still doing it. Come on, go and look for a job. Because I refused to look for a job, that relationship was having issues. And I left that house because I wouldn't want to be in an environment that is toxic. So for most of you guys, your environment, people you spend most of the time with are going to be a problem. We have over 5 billion people on earth. So I don't see any reason why I should stop myself with people who don't believe in my vision, who don't believe in my goals. Today, the story has changed. If it is today that lady is with me, she won't complain. She won't even complain anything. She'll be enjoying money by the grace of God. So my advice for everybody listening to me right now is don't stop doing what you do. Be consistent and tell yourself, I'm going to persist until I succeed. Can we type it on the chat box? Can you type, I'll persist until I succeed? Those of you who believe in this principle. Let me hear you type it. If you're on Facebook or YouTube watching the video, type, I'll persist until I succeed. You will succeed. Let's see those of you guys. Type, I'll persist until I succeed. I'll persist until I succeed. Say that to yourself every single day. I'll persist until I succeed. Yeah. People are going to, make you making you look like wasting your time, but don't mind them because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know what you're doing. I'll persist until I succeed. Say that to yourself. Write it on the chat box. Say this to yourself every single day. Anytime you place a trade, the trade didn't go your way, you lost money. Don't mind. Don't worry about it. All right. Use demo to trade. Once you have another $10, another $20, fund again. Promise yourself, I will persist until I succeed. That is the principle. That is the way to go. If you do that long enough, I don't know the day you have that breakout. I don't know the day that success will happen to you. It could be 1 year in your business. It could be 2 years in the business. It could be 3 years. It could be 5 years. But don't stop. Thomas Edison, remember, failed 10,000 times. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times. So if you keep doing it long enough, the universe will say, oh, we are tired. This guy has been there long enough. See, the universe or God wants to test your perseverance spirit. God always tests people before he blesses them with something. God, the Bible. Okay. This is from Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin said, energy and persistence conquer all things. Energy and persistence conquer all things. You have energy, you don't have the spirit of persistence, forget it. You won't get to anywhere. Not in politics, not even in trading, not in any venture. All successful people go through this that I'm teaching you today. Please let this truly sink into your head. Anytime you are thinking about failing, go back and watch this video. What I'm teaching you is the reality about life. I have studied, I have read books, I have listened, and all the people, all the self-help books, all the motivational books, all the money books, wealth creation books, all the great men and women I have studied, they all say this thing. Persistence is one of the principles that keep them where they are. They are not the most smartest, no. They are not the most talented, no. Oftentimes, the difference between that man who failed and that one who did not who succeed is just this thing I'm teaching you, persistence. They all saw the vision together. All right? They all saw the vision together. But the one who succeed and the one who failed is the one that sees failure as the end of everything. But the one who succeed said, okay, I will fail, but I'll succeed someday. It's a mindset problem. That's why you need to engage your mind. Your mind is key. The right mindset. Most academy will not teach this thing I'm teaching you for free. They will teach you, they will give you line, how to draw support and resistance, how to draw trend line. how to do this, how to do that, how to place a trade. At the end of the day, they are off. And you go draw your support and resistance. You go draw your trend line. You think, okay, by drawing your trend line, you make money. Sorry. Sorry. You will make money. You lost money one time. You draw again, you lost. You draw again, you lost. It's okay. Those guys are talented. They have special gifts. They have. I mean, if you have felt that way, you draw, you lost, and you're almost giving up. I mean, if you are in that condition, maybe before you met La Prince Wealth Academy, you have been doing that. You have tried and you almost given up. How many of you? If you have, tell yourself yes, yes, yes. You have been learning, and you don't tire for forex. Say, I beg, it's not for me, it's for some other people. Some other people are gifted in one area. I'm not gifted in this area. It's not for me. How many of you have felt that way before? Because somebody told you if you draw support and resistance, you're going to make money, and you drew it, but nothing. You just got tired and you said, I beg, this is not for me. It's for some other people. How many of you have felt that way before? That trading is not for you. That is for some other person. If you have felt that way, type yes. How many of you? Maybe before you know, you bent La Prince, okay, Ichako Peter, teaser, right? Yes, you feel that way. I mean, if you only Shadow Peters, now you are trading, you're making money, you're not making money, you just feel that, well, forex is not for me, if for some other people. Tired. Jennifer said yes, so yes, okay. Tired is not for me, it's for some other people. You know why? Because most of the time, in fact, 99% of the time, the knowledge you get about forex online does not teach principle. That's why in La Prinzo, I hammer on principle. First, with the knowledge you have right now, see, forex can become your friend. With the knowledge you have now, you won't have. I don't see. I don't see even it as a problem. All those losses are just normal. To me, it's normal. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It will come to pass. So persistence is what creates wealth. All right. Now, Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill said, the former British Prime Minister, he said, success is going from failure to failure without no loss of enthusiasm. Success is going from failure to failure. So those who persist are prepared for this. They told themselves, I am going to lose. I agree. I am going to lose money. I know. But just like Thomas Edison that failed 10,000 times, I am not going to give up. Yes, you're seeing them every day. You see them, they're happy. Hello, good morning, sir. Hello, good morning, sir. You see them, they're smiling. They just lost some money in trading, but they're still smiling. They are not changing. They have character. That's what it means, character. Whenever you feel, tell yourself, I am building my character. Somebody call you, hello, sir. You're still smiling. You have character. You are going to be great someday. The failures are just temporary. Believe me on this. So, success is going from failure to failure without the loss of enthusiasm. Now, let's see what the Bible says about, for those of us who are Christians. I'm sure even in your book for Muslims and other religion bodies, they have their own quotes about persistence. The Bible says, blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test. Look at what they said. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. I want you to snap this Bible verse, hang it on your wall. Anytime you want to persevere, you want to resist, you want to give up, listen, go back to this James 1:12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. Trials are your time you're making mistakes as a forex trader. In any business you're into, trials at the time you're losing. Trials at the time you may not even have data. Just like me, when I got started, sometimes I wouldn't have data to even learn. Try at the time people reject you because you don't have money. Some of us here, we need to marry, but because there's no money, these days now, women are looking for men that has Mercedes Benz to marry. If you approach a woman, she will begin to ask you, what kind of job do you do? Is it forest trading? That one way they go up and down. They go up and down. Forex crypto. See, women will tell you that for the men. Those are trial periods. Those are the rejections. Some of you guys here, your girlfriends will leave you because of no money. Your girlfriend will come to your house today. All right? Leave your house to go and meet somebody that has more money. The next time you call her, she'll tell you she doesn't have time. She's with the guy that has the money. It will happen to you. Sometimes you may not even have money to feed. It will happen to you. Sometimes you feel like the whole world is against you. It will happen to you. But the Bible said, blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. God did not promise us a smooth sailing, but God always promises us a safe landing. God blesses those who pass the persistence test. God blesses those who pass the trial test. For you to become successful in anything, be ready to pass this test. If you're not ready to pass this test, in fact, from today, don't even trade for it. In fact, don't even aspire to be rich. Just be in your comfort, not just in forest, in anything you want to go into. In anything. If you're not ready to pass this test, then don't aspire to be great. Great people must pass through tests. That's why they are great. That's why it is not everybody that will become great. Most people will just hide under, because of fear of these things, they'll go and pick a job that is convenient, that is certain, that is clear. At least they can earn a particular amount of money, 5,000, 100,000 monthly, $500 monthly, $1,000 a month, or that. They know it's a fix for them. But for the great people, for the great ones, who are very few people, even those of you who are listening to me today, I know few of you will take this training seriously. Most will not even take it seriously, because wealth is not for everybody, it's for the few. That's why only 1% of the people are rich. So my prayer for you today right now is that may the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, God, whatever you're serving, make you be among the 1% of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, final thought. Persistence is not about never failing. It's not about never quitting. Your breakthrough might be one more push away. Push yourself one more time. Push yourself. Push yourself. Tell yourself, I'm staying in the game. Even when people thought you are gone, you have left the forest, tell them, no, I'm not still there. I may fail. All right? I may match break a little while to come back, but I am consistent. I'm in the game full time. I'm here for the long time. I'm not here to say forex will make me rich 1 year. No, I'm here because forex trading is going to be a business of a lifetime. If you choose forex as a lifetime venture, as a lifetime business, forex will pay you. But if you think forex will make you rich overnight, then you are in the wrong business. Not just forex, in any good business, it takes time to grow. You don't become successful by going into your house and come back. Most of us treat success as like the way we go to fast food, we treat like the fast food restaurant mentality. It takes time for the great to become great. Greatness requires patience. Greatness requires perseverance. Greatness requires time. Greatness requires consistency. You combine these things to your life, you become great in this business and in anything you desire to do. So guys, this is what I have for you today. We have come to the end of the training. I want to thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak to you today. As usual, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow, you're going to have full forex training. Be on the call. invite other people to join Laprinzo, make money while you are sharing the Laprinzo opportunity with other people. You earn 50% or whatever the person is joining us with. That's how you become great while you're learning, you're still earning. So, guys, thank you for coming, and may the Lord be with you once again. We have come to the end of the training. So, tomorrow is another day. So, at this junction, I don't think we have questions, but if you have anything to say, please, you may ask questions. If you have anything, you may have your questions. But at this junction, we have come to the end of the training. We have come to the